Yes, please. Yes. Yes, please.
বিভূদত্ত বিষয়, বিটি বিষয়।
Bihu Datta.
Okay.
What do you want?
But play short adjournment.
Kebe. The break bench, na?
One week after.
1 week. Yes.
Oblige.
Pardon to mention, my lord.
Yes.
BC, my lord. Item number 3. Praying for an adjournment, my lord.
We are at 3, sir. We are at 3. So somebody actually the list was called and it has been interrupted. So please be patient. So 3 paying. We are already on 2. Yes. Any other mention?
Item 10, my lord. I am in BC.
Mr. Acharya.
My lord.
Yes. What do you want, Mr. Acharya?
ଟିକେ ସର୍ଟ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ମୁଁ ଗାଁକୁ ଟିକେ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଛି ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଟିକେ ଗୋଟେ ସର୍ଟ ଆଡଜର୍ନମେଣ୍ଟ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
You should feel to argue from the village. Like, when do you want, Mr. Acharya? When do you want?
1 week time.
1 week after?
Again.
No, difficulty is that since it's a break bench, I can't fix date. Ita 10. Oh, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମୁଁ ଆସିଷ୍ଟ କରିବା କଥା ଠିକ କଥା। I am sorry. Yes. ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ତ
ସରି ଭାଇ।
ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ରେ କ'ଣ ହଉଛି? You are oblivious. Yes, next.
Oblige, man.
The list is being called, so please.
Item 2.
Yes, Mr. Kanan.
I may be pardon. I am on VC, my lord.
Mr. Pati.
My lord. I am on VC, my lord.
Please, my lords.
You are in India. ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ତାକୁ ପିନ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ମାରନ୍ତୁ ପାଖରେ।
I am at Navarampur, my lord.
ନବରଙ୍ଗପୁର?
My lord.
Mr. Kanan, go for the.
This is a case, my lord.
Just let me record appearance actually.
Yes.
I record appearance, then the order starts. Mr. Manoj Kumar Pati, CGC.
No, my lord. Senior panel counsel.
Senior panel on behalf of Union. Yes, Mr. Kanan, go. The learned counsel, Mr. Patti, being present at the virtual court, High Court of Orissa, Nabarangpur.
My lord.
देखा जाऊनी.
My lord.
Addresses arguments. Yes. नहीं आपण दुश्चनी आपण बढ़िया देखा जाऊनी आपण पछरे जो इंसिग्निया टा सेटा देखा जाऊनी. Yes. सर तो फोकस करिया पड़ो आउथर कैमरा आओ.
This is a case, my lord. The petitioner before lords is an inspector police, RPF, and what has happened? A case was conducted. A theft was conducted. Theft was made in the railway. RP-UP Act under Section 3. These are the party. He was leading the party, and 4 persons were arrested, and inquiry was made. Inquiry was made as per the Railway Board instruction, Annexure 4, page 22. Well, also kindly come to this Annexure 4, page 22 and 23.
ताको आनंद ताको सेप पार कर करछन ताका छोटो कर दोचंदी.
23.
Yes.
Page 22 and 23.
Yes.
23 column 3.
Yes.
This is actually maybe the post contempt EO, inquiry officer, post commander,
This screen is
IPF,
visible to the other
inspector
side.
police,
Other state council से देख परिवेन ना फिर. ठीक है.
inspector police.
Yes.
This may be of adjoining post or other IPF, man inspector police, nominated by the senior DSC, or if the post commander is a seizure witness.
No.
So here is
On mission, simply you tell your proposition. You say that he.
I am telling that is only what I am telling.
When
And the case is
the
I am
inquiring
the
officer is not
inspector.
competent.
I am not competent. I
That's
am the inspector. A subordinate sub-inspector has inquired into. and on that basis the proceeding has been initiated. That is the only thing I am to say.
Yes, Mr. Pati, what do you say?
My lord, my
You want to
lord.
respond?
They should reply.
This is my lord, my learned friend submitting wrong submission, my lord.
Wrong.
Here in the instant case, what happened, my lord, as per the instruction, my lord, one RP case is registered during the.
So what is your
for the
response
theft, my
to,
lord.
if you are
Response
if you are
to
holding the
unnecessary-
brief, what is your response to page 23, horizontal 3?
My lord, now the inquiry officer is a assistant deputy commissioner, my lord. He is not
The
the
inquiry officer may be DGP.
my
Out
lord.
of the matter. He is raising a issue that the matter, the delinquency, alleged delinquency after having been allegedly committed by the inspector is being, preliminary inquiry is being conducted by the sub-inspector.
No, my lord. One inspector is fact-finding inquiry. Thereafter, he has given the report before the authority as per the engagement of the senior divisional officers, and on the basis of the report.
How do you say
inquiry-
so? How do you say so that the sub-inspector did not conduct inquiry?
My lord,
The
this,
document to say.
my lord, that I have received the parawise comments. So I will file the counter, my lord, on next week, my lord, matter. may be-
That is being, you are being asked that you have to respond to this.
Yes, I'll give in my necessary and with all documents I have. So I will file on next, I will serve the copy within 3-4 days. Let it come next week, my lord. Your
Annex to
next
2
sitting.
परा कहूची सब इंस्पेक्टर इंक्वायरी करछु बोली.
सब इन्स्पेक्टर जोटा करिसेंती जोटा एएसआई करूतले सेटा सब
अरे
इन्स्पेक्टर कोले
preliminary
थेफ्ट
inquiry
इसे
केमती करिवे सब इंस्पेक्टर.
but
I am
the
the
conduct that
inspector
has
and
been
subordinate
conducted by
officer
the
will inquire on
inspector.
that basis. Proceedings
And
will
it is
be
a novel
initiated.
idea also. Moreover, whatever little I have learned over last about 26 years, this is a very novel idea. That the subordinate officer will inquire. Then he will furnish the report to the highest DGP. Then he will appoint another officer. I mean, this is avoidable actually. Unless you want to favor somebody, this kind of a situation will not be created.
My lord, the fact of the case is that the,
No, anyway, you have the liberty to answer. So, Mr. Agasti Kanon go, lekile, leksalini to. What is the stage of inquiry now, Mr. Kanon?
Stage inquiry also I have not participated in. They are going ex parte. Inquiry they are conducting. And I
High counsel for the petitioner, it is submitted that the petitioner is facing a departmental proceeding. But कौन कुछ inquiry ना कौन कहो तो DP को आजो ना कौन को आजो
Disciplinary proceeding.
Disciplinary
on the basis
proceeding.
of the report submitted by the on the basis of the report
On the
submitted
basis
by
of
the
a report-
Sub-Inspector P.S. Rao.
no.
submitted annexed to the writ petition marked as Annex
Annexure 2. P.S.
Annex 2
P.S.
dated
Rao.
6th of June 2024.
P.S. Rao. Sub-Inspector.
It is submitted that the procedure adopted is novel to the Railway Board circular dated 30th of
Annexure 4.
October 2023. The learned senior panel counsel in response submits that he has instructions that the inquiry conducted is in accordance with the prescribed procedure. Mr. Karungo in response refers to Annexure 2 and 3 to indicate that the officer subordinate has conducted preliminary inquiry which goes to the root of the matter. Para. Issue notice along with this order to the opposite parties 1 to 4. Why you are made one person named in person?
P.S. Rao.
No, B.K. Behra, Assistant Security Commissioner, Inquiry
He
Officer.
is the inquiry. Sir, now proceeding is going on ex parte.
तापरे submission आवरी लिखंतु that it is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the proceeding is going on ex parte आज अच्छा आपण ताका नोटिस को आनिथिले रिप्लाई दैचंती
हाँ.
ex parte without the petitioner participating at any stage.
He had received
he will
documents,
participate କରିବା time ବି
ତାପରେ
ଦଉନି।
ତାପରେ କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ?
received the copy.
Order. Yes, the learned senior panel counsel upon advance copy having been served appears and waives notice, appears on behalf of opposite parties 1 TO24 and waives notice.
ଦେଇଦେବି copy।
ଆପଣ extra copy ଆଉ ନେବେ?
ଦେଇଦେବି ଆଉ ଆଉ 3ଟା copy ଦେଇଦେବି।
Let 4 extra copies be served on the learned senior panel counsel to enable him to obtain instruction and file counter. The learned panel counsel, learned senior panel counsel seeks in response 2 weeks time to file counter. Counter be filed within 2 weeks upon serving copy thereof on the learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner shall have the liberty to file rejoinder. List after 3 weeks. Liberty to mention before the assigned bench. Yes.
I'll be grateful, my lord, with the leave of the court, your lordship may pass. Any final order with the leave of the court.
Yes, Mr. Patti.
You not proceed, my lord, till file.
This prayer you should have made because you have created a situation where it is neither here nor there.
No, my lord, I will take
So
care.
it is better you stop at least at this stage and wait for the proceeding, the writ process to be complete.
Just now I intimate, my lord, after.
With the leave of the court, I am not.
He is benefiting out of this petitioner, obviously. If at all he is guilty, he is a delinquent. In the process, what is being achieved actually? You are unable to the whatever you have proceeded that is being challenged.
My learned friend trying to mingle with the criminal case and departmental inquiry.
No further order shall be passed in the disciplinary proceeding without leave of the court. IRA kar diyantu ago issue notice as above.
My lord.
The learned senior panel counsel upon advance copy served appears and waives notice. Appears on behalf of OP numbers 1 to 4, waives notice. As an interim measure, it is directed no further order shall be passed in the.
No final order.
ଆପଣ କଣ ପାଇଁ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି I do not know. He is not participating.
My lord.
So final order stage ରେ ଥିଲେ ସିନା.
My lord.
ଆପଣ ଆପଣ 10ଟା order pass କଲେ ତାପରେ ଯଦି final order pass କରିବେ.
My lord. Sorry.
So you have to be a little bit forensic in your approach.
My lord.
No further order shall be passed in the pending departmental proceeding. Any proceeding that has taken place shall abide by further orders of this court and the final order to be passed in the writ petition. List after 3 weeks, liberty to mention. ଗୋଟେ add କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ OP5 କୁ କାଇଁ notice ନେବେ ଏବେ?
No note. Proceeding
for the time being, in view of the appearance of opposite parties 1 TO24, no notice is issued to
yes.
OP number 5
yes.
at present.
Item 3.
3. Tariq,
My lord.
behalf of the petitioner, Mr. Sanjeev Sahoo, AGA for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner appears in VC and addresses arguments. He seeks for accommodation. As prayed for, list after a week. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
My lord. Obligement.
Item 4.
Mr. Swayam Prabhu Jena. It's not Peter Jena for the petitioner. Mr. Sanjeev Sahoo, AGA for the state. Yes.
My lord, I have filed one IA for modification or extension of the order dated 3/1/2023 in the previous writ petition. That has not been listed, my lord. I will move that IA before the assigned.
At the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain instruction and advance arguments. As prayed for, list after 2 weeks, liberty to mention for listing.
My lord, I
before
have
the
filed the IA for extension
Yes.
of the order.
Yes.
I
Other case.
34414.
So this is result of our discussions earlier, that whether a fresh writ petition will be maintainable here or not. Because he wants enforcement of the order passed in that writ petition, but the time has passed.
I please your accent.
Mahanti, yes.
This matter,
Mrs. Mahanti is for the petitioner. Mr. Sanjeev Swai AGA for the state. Yes.
this matter relates to the acceptance of the withdrawal of resignation letter, which was submitted prior to the acceptance of the resignation letter. This Honorable Court has already given direction to reconsider the application of the withdrawal of resignation on the basis of the date of the application for withdrawal letter. It was passed
So
right.
before, your contention is that it was withdrawn before it was accepted.
Miller. And this Honorable Court has already given direction in this regard to reconsider the matter, Miller. My
Let the learned AG
application-
obtain instruction.
Yes, sir.
Appearance likely. The learned counsel for the petitioner appears in VC and addresses arguments. Hard learned counsel for the petitioner. It is submitted that the petitioner, while working as
Junior engineer, water
junior
resources
engineer
department. Water resources department.
in the establishment of OP number 2,
Yes,
number
sir. Water-
tendered resignation. However, the said resignation letter was withdrawn prior to its acceptance. Learned the AGA in response seeks accommodation to obtain instruction. The learned AGA shall obtain instruction regarding the present status of the application of the petitioner and the subsequent withdrawal of it. As prayed for, list after 2 weeks. Mr. Swai, 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
List after 2 weeks. Liberty to mention for listing before the assignment. Yes.
Problem.
Item 6.
6 भी अच्छी नांदी तो देख चारटा बेला ठीक है पास ओवर करो तो 7 Mr. Chaudhary.
7.
May I please your lord?
Yes, please.
The petitioner is a home guard, my lord. And a
ଆପଣ
representative.
ତ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଟା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ଙ୍କୁ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଟା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ବ୍ରିଫ୍
Sir,
ଆଣ୍ଡ
ମାନେ ସେୟା sir,
ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କପିଟା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ yes next Mr. Mahanti 8 Ajit Kumar Mahanti for the petitioner
Mal.
Mr. Sanjeev Swai AGA for the state yes Mr. Mahanti
Mal.
my representative.
pass over ଆପଣଙ୍କର pass over
The petitioner was appointed as social worker under the Integrated Child Protection Scheme during the 2013 matter.
yes
While continuing also, since then he was continued and his appointment was renewed year to year. While continuing as such, an disengagement order was issued by the Annexure 4 at 19 without giving any opportunity, without making any inquiry. That due to your misconduct, your contact has been. My only prayer, my lord, I have already approached the collector by the Annexure 5.
you will be satisfied with
My lord,
you will be satisfied with a direction for consideration of your representation
since collector has without
no, if you are
issue,
satisfied or you are seeking a mandamus
I will also may issue notice that will better.
no it is up to you I am asking because at times I am concerned also
My lord,
but it's up to you you take a call on that
my lord.
you want disposal of your representation or you want
One disposal of the representation with a stipulated.
Mr. Sanjeev Swai लिखले appearance देख चले नहीं so Sanjeev Swai AGA for the state A.K. Mahanti for the petitioner Mr. Swai AGA for the state learned counsel for the petitioner submits that hard learned counsel for the petitioner then subpara it is submitted that the petitioner petitioner in the petition raises a limited grievance to the extent that she wants it is C no it is he wants disposal of his representation dated 8 है ना 5 है 5th of December
8/12/2000
8/12
sorry 5
5 रे पठेबे केमती 24 which was sent to the opposite party number 1 collector
collector
no opposite party number 3 collector by registered post The Learned AGA in response submits that since the matter is listed for the first time, he has not received any instruction. However, any pending representation shall be considered by the authority in accordance with law and disposed of within a reasonable time. ତାଙ୍କୁ କାହିଁ ଲେଖିଲେ ସିଏ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଅଥରିଟି ନୁହନ୍ତି
page 20.
25/11 ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ ନାଇଁ ସେଟା ସବମିଶନଟା ଆଉଥରେ ପଢନ୍ତୁ ନାଇଁ ତା ପୂର୍ବଟା ନାଇଁ ପିଟିସନରଙ୍କ ସବମିଶନ ପଢନ୍ତୁ He wants disposal. He wants disposal of his representation. 512 সেটা নুহ সেটা লেখা হয়েছি 25/11 25/11 2024 into bracket লিখি দিয়ন্তু page 22 of the writ petition. हाँ हाँ ଟିକେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ କାହାକୁ ପଠେଇଲେ
5/12 जो पोस्टल रिसीट गुड़ा देइछि जाइछि स्कूल एंड मास एजुकेशन जो सॉरी मैम वुमेन्स एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट एंड कलेक्टर माइलर
ଛାଡ଼ି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ which was sent to the ମୋଡ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁନି stop କରି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କିଛି ଲେଖନ୍ତୁନି which was sent to the number 3 then the AGA submission ରହିଲା ତାପରେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ having heard learned counsel for the parties and the considering the limited nature of grievance made in the petition is disposed of without issuing notice to the opposite parties. Observing that the representations and other along with certified copy of this order to be submitted before the OP number 3 collector cum district magistrate. The OP number 3 shall do well to consider the representation of the petitioner and take a decision on the same within a period of 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 8 weeks from date of communication of certified copy of this order along with the representation and other documents. The order that would be passed shall be communicated to the petitioner within a week after such decision. The petitioner shall communicate केबे करि परिबे ना आपण जेबे करिवे
within 7 days में करते
जेबे करो It is clarified that this court has not expressed any opinion regarding the merits of the case or contentions of the parties to the petition. Yes, next. Password attack idiom. 6.
Password item 6.
None appears for the petitioner. Petitioner none. So Chaudhary, you can have that brief and submit. I am paperless. I don't require papers. Just a second. He's colleagues. Mr. Petitioner none. Mr. Sanjeev Swai AGA for the state. None appears for the petitioner, though the matter is called twice over. To grant further opportunity, the matter stands adjourned with liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary.
7.
Your Lordship, my representation is pending, my Lord, Annexure 3, my Lord. That may be disposed of, my Lord, within stipulated time, my Lord. As per section 8(3).
He is the authority to dispose of.
Yes, my Lord.
He has jurisdiction.
Yes, my Lord. As per under.
No, I want an answer from you because the High Court directing a person who doesn't have jurisdiction is a serious matter.
My Lord, as per I have categorically mentioned, my Lord, writ petition, page 5, my Lord, on subsection 3 of the 8 of the Orissa Home.
Anyway, the Superintendent of Police.
Yes, my Lord.
Mr. Sankaracharya Chaudhary, S. Chaudhary for the petitioner, Mr. Sanjeev Swain, AGA for the state. This is item 7. Hard learned counsel for the petitioner, Sapara. It is submitted that the petitioner raises a limited grievance to the extent that his pending her pending representation should be disposed of favorably and sympathetically, considered and disposed of, sympathetically and favorably by the OP number 3. The learned AGA in response submits that since the matter has been listed for the first time, he has not received any instructions. However, any pending representation shall be duly considered in accordance with law and disposed of within a reasonable time. Having heard learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned AGA, and considering the fact that the petitioner raises a limited grievance, the writ petition is disposed of without issuing notice to the opposite parties. Observing that, say representation taku apna agote dei paribe.
Sir, this honorable court kahibaru mu representation ta deithili, my lord. Representation pending ଅଛି till ମାନେ date fix ହେଇନି।
नहीं गोटे आपण आगोटे भी गोटे अछि रिट ट्रेसर रिट से सेटा मिलिबो कि नहीं सेटा जणा नहीं आपनकर मांडाम सरसरी हेबियस कॉर्पस
जदी
को वारंट परे बर्तन गोटे ट्रेसर बाहरलेनी
देई देबी
आ गोटे लाइट रिट भी अछि लाइट पडिबो इन लाइट ऑफ सो एंड सो
yes my lord mu देई देबी रिप्रेजेंट टाइम में भी गिवन my lord स्टिपुलेटेड टाइम न देले
देई जल्दी
ठीक अछि
टाइम न देले सर विदिन 3 months
the OP number 3 shall dispose of the representation. सेटा खाली बाकी रहला रिट पिटिशन तो आमे करछु सेटा बाकी रहला dispose of the representation Annexure 3 dated 29/11/2024 sent by registered post to the OP number 3. The decision that would be the petitioner shall communicate the OP number 3 with certified copy of this order
along with the copy of the
along with copy of the representation annexed to the writ petition marked as Annexure 3. The opposite party shall do well to consider the same and dispose of within a period of 8 weeks. If not already disposed of, from date of receipt of certified copy along with the copy of the representation. The result of such consideration shall be made known to the petitioner by communicating the order. Para. It is clarified that this court has not expressed any opinion regarding merits of the case or any of the contentions of the parties to the petition. Yes, next.
Item 9.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, please.
Well, it's in this matter,
You are Mr. Das.
Yes.
Mr. S. Das for the petitioner, Mr. Sanjeev Swain, AGA for the state.
Well, at Annexure 4, the OP party number 3 has rejected my representation for reinstatement. Malas, the petitioner was working as a home guard, Malas. Now, what happened was, Your Lordship, that he had to go on leave because his grandfather passed away. When he came back to join his duties, the
actual adjudication by this court is not possible.
Malats. Yes, but Malats, my representation for re-engagement Malats has been rejected at Annexure 4 Malats, and the reason, and before that also I made multiple representations, but since there was a ban on the appointment
you kindly go through Annexure 4, page 44. Read it slowly.
Yes. With reference to your application dated 12/7/2024 on the subject cited above, it is to inform you that you were appointed as Home Guard in District
so and so on dated 29/1989, you were suspended for 6 months for negligence in election duty. In spite of several calls, neither you turned up for duty nor submitted your explanation in
So
time.
read that part slowly. You were suspended for a period of 6 months for your negligence in election duty. So how the court will appreciate that, the factual aspect? Then, in spite of several calls, neither you turned up for duty nor submitted your explanation in time to this office.
My lord, and if lordship
So
is,
if you are in a voluntary organization,
my lords,
without any other, contours of what you call CCA rules or anything, so how the court will adjudicate?
it's annexure 1.
Departmental appeal कौन जदी अच्छी कौन तो?
Well, it's actually what my lords, I made an appeal, and that order is at page 42 and 43. That is with the Commandant General Home Guards, Odisha Cuttack. Then the Commandant General Home Guards had directed the DCP Commandant Home Guards Bhubaneswar to take appropriate action in this matter. So thereafter, my lords, it has been rejected. So after exhausting all the remedies, my lords,
DCP का परे के? The question is very simple.
The DG, the Inspector General Fire Services, my lords, OP party number 2.
The approach करिए.
My lords.
So you withdraw it.
9 and 11, my lords, are connected matters, so same orders may be passed, lordship.
Yes, Mr. Swai, what do you say?
Approach, sir.
Yes.
Approach.
The Learned Counsel for the कौन लिख ले? किस लिखी ना? The appearance लिख ले. Mr. Sanjeev Swai AGA. Hard Learned Counsel for the petitioner and the Learned AGA. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks leave to withdraw the petition to approach the authority.
The OP party number 2.
Whoever. I am not very sure also. But I just have general impression. I have seen some cases where as prayed for, the matters is disposed of with liberty as prayed for.
Great.
With that, quota kouchandi?
11 your
Bar.
lordship. 11, my lords.
11.
Yes.
This is 9.
Yes, my lords. 9 and 11.
9-11 नहीं गला.
9 and 11 are, my lords, similar matters, your lordship.
Then 10 reckon.
10,
Mr. PC Acharya for the petitioner. Mr. Sanjeev Swai AGA for the state. Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation as prayed for, the matter stands adjourned. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench. 12, Mr. Das, your matter.
12,
Yes, my lords. 12, my lords, my small innocuous prayer is that, my lords, disciplinary proceedings had been initiated against me and I was served with a memo of charges.
9-11. 11, Mr. Swai. 11, you are there. Thank you. In 11, Ms. Aishwarya Das is additional standing counsel.
Yes, my lords, here my small, in item number 12, my small innocuous prayer is, my lords, that I was served with the petitioner was served with a memo of charges, my lords, for the disciplinary proceedings with the allegation that he had forged the RORs, my lords, while he was working as Tehsildar. I have submitted, my lords, at Annexure 2, page 22, I have submitted the written statement of defense. My small innocuous prayer is, my lords, that the disciplinary proceedings are yet to be completed, my lords, by the OP party number 1. So
For that, they have to obtain instruction.
Yes.
Offhand, this can be. This is completely factual.
Well, I have already appeared before the disciplinary authority and I have already submitted my written statement of defense in the month of 2023.
Yes, let them take instruction.
Yes, my lords, as lordship pleases.
So that's for the petitioner, Ms. A. Das, AC for the state. Hard Learned Counsel for the petitioner. It is submitted that the petitioner petitioner raises a limited nature of grievance to the extent that the pending disciplinary proceeding initiated against the petitioner kebe initiate hala to kis dele nahi.
Well, 17th of April 2023, I was served with the memo of charges that day.
Oh, FIR. Achha, I'm sorry.
First, the FIR was.
My office has written.
My lord, FIR was.
FIR chhadantu. Apon DP kebe hala?
DP ta, my lord, 17th of April 2023, it was initiated. 10th of May 2023, I have submitted my written statement of defense and appeared before the disciplinary authority, but it is yet to be disposed of. That is my limited prayer, my lords. Let a reasoned order be passed.
Initiated pursuant to the office order dated 17th April 2024.
23, my lords.
I'm sorry, 23.
Yes.
Is yet to be completed. the petitioner କେତେ ବୟସ ତାଙ୍କୁ ହେଲାଣି?
Yes. Well, let the just. Well, let's he is
Acha,
45
he's
years.
young. Okay.
45 years.
So, the petitioner, due to pendency of the proceeding, the petitioner's service career has been impacted, and he seeks a direction to the authorities
Yes.
for completion of the proceeding. The learned AAC, in response, seeks accommodation to obtain instruction. Ago issue notice कर दियो, better issue notice along with this order. The learned AAC, upon advance copy being served, appears and waives notice. Appears on behalf of OPs 1 and 2 and waives notice. The learned AAC shall obtain instruction regarding the present status of the proceeding, the reasons for time taken in completing the proceeding, and the reasonable time that would be taken to complete the proceeding. The written instruction be furnished by the next date, list after 2 weeks. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Deeply grateful, Your Lordship.
13.
So SS Mahapatra for the petitioner, Ms. A. Das, ASC for the state. Yes, Mr. Mahapatra.
Your Lordship, in this case, the petition filed this application seeking direction to the regarding promotion of the petitioner.
Yes.
Regarding
Sorry.
promotion of the petitioner, though his junior was promoted, but he has not promoted in his service career, my lord.
Whether he has been considered and rejected, found unsuitable?
No, my lord. Only ground that there is 2 departmental proceeding against the petitioner.
Has he been considered and kept in sealed cover?
No, my lord.
Where you have stated so?
Lordship, no, the reason that, my lord, in the same name, another person, he has a department proceeding, but they said that
You are saying your namesake is there.
same name, another person are there. In their against, there are 2 department proceeding. When I am in Korea, from the
You are the innocent one.
I have no department proceeding.
How this could happen?
Can you see the? I am given the status report from the authority, my lord.
No. You are saying that you could have got promotion because your namesake is having some problem with regarding pending departmental proceedings. So your promotion has been stalled.
Your lordship, there is 2 persons are there, same name, but their date of birth is different. And
those details, they have to obtain instruction. But you are now 61 years.
My lord.
You are now 61 years.
Your lordship, in the meantime, I am retired from service.
You must have retired on attaining age of superannuation.
Your lordship.
60 years.
Your lordship.
So when did the promotion took place?
My lord, kindly see annexure.
You are adding
2022.
fuel to fire na kon? Apano se kebe consider hela? Apano rohile extra divorce se apya kale?
Since 22, my lord. Annexure 2 to then 22.
Now already 3 years have gone.
Your lordship. My juniors are promoted, but only for the reason that annexure.
By then, on 4th of November 2022, where were you?
I am in job, my lord, at that time. I am retired since 30 April 2024.
Your name is?
Hon'Ble Kumar Sahoo.
Appearance likely. And counsel for the petitioner, Sapara Kori Lekhuntu, it is submitted that petitioner has been a victim of circumstances in as much as though he has a clean service record but has been deprived of promotional benefit, for without any reason, without any reason, stop. It is submitted. The petitioner presumes his namesake, C.B. Anil Kumar Sahoo.
Yes, Lordship. Only their date of birth difference.
His namesake is also employed in the establishment of the opposite parties, working as eka chakiri korthile.
AEC.
Huh?
They report that. Your Lordship.
कौन लिख ले? Who is also employed?
Different. There is junior engineer, another person.
Working in similar post, against whom departmental proceedings have been pending. तांकर कोन तांको प्रमोशन देई देले?
से अदर डिपार्टमेंट रे तांकर गोटे डिपार्टमेंट प्रोसीडिंग क्लोज हेची आ गोटे पेंडिंग अछि.
तांकर हेला कोन कॉन्सिक्वेंस?
से ता सहित हमर किछि लिंक नै.
तल काई सेडा को आणुचंती?
Only basis of that
surprising proposition दउचंती. First of all, when a startling proposition in a writ petition that there are two Anil Kumar Sahoo. One is innocent, one is a villain, and जदि सी प्रमोशन पाइनांती आपण प्रमोशन तार सेडा काहे की भीतर करचंती?
Only for
we never सुनंतु, you should have this forensic examination ability. When the petitioner comes to and tells this to you, you have to see those papers.
Your Lordship.
काटी दियंतु, पूराटा काटी दियंतु. आपण जदि सस्टेन करचंती आर्गुमेंट पूराटा सस्टेन करंतु.
Your Lordship.
Anil Kumar Sahoo, quote unquote, bad has got promotion. Anil Kumar Sahoo, good is unfortunate. सेटा पूराटा कहिबे ना आपण अधा बाटा गला पर तापर अटकिले. कोन लिखले? पूराटा काटी दियंतु. It is submitted that the petitioner retired from government service while on attaining age of superannuation. केबे रिटायर करले?
30 April 2024.
On 30th of April 2024. Though his immediate juniors have got promotion to the next rank, but his case has not been considered, and he has retired without getting the benefit of the promotional pay or holding the post. Issue notice along with this order, the learned additional council. और एते लोगों को ऑपोजिट पार्टी करछंती कोन?
Lordship, last occasion coordinate bench said that you made them party. Though your juniors are affected.
समस्त को नेबे नोटिस.
Lordship, last occasion
कोन लिखले?
on 14th November 24.
The learned ASC, upon advance copy being served, appears on behalf of the opposite parties 1, 2, and 3 and waives notice. Let one copy be served on the learned ASC. Notice आपनकर immediate junior को पार्टी करथांते ना समस्त को कोन पूरा एंटायर कैडर लोगों को पार्टी कर देले. सेपन आपन तो सीनियर से कोन कहिबे आसी की जिसी भी कहिबे अनिल कुमार इज ए वेरी गुड पर्सन ना कोन तांकर पर्पस तो किछ रहबा दरकार. In the whole process, you see how the High Court is
Your Lordship, necessary.
looked upon.
If not necessary, I will not delete them.
No, I do not know, sir. आपण तो कर दीजन समस्त पार्टी की सीनियर की जूनियर आपण निजे मते कहू नांती.
From the list we seen where our junior we made them party. There is a list annexed.
आपण all are your juniors. Sure.
Your Lordship.
Notice नेबे वर्तमान.
Your Lordship.
Issue notice to the opposite parties 4 to 28 by registered oblique speed post. अच्छा आपण नेम सेक को केमती पार्टी करू नांती?
Lordship.
आपण जो कले आपणकर जो प्रिंसिपल एलिगेशन जे आपणक नेम सेक को नारे थिला एवं सी तांको अगेंस्ट प्रोसीडिंग थिला तांको से प्रोसीडिंग ता आपणक बोली भाभी की करनाहांती.
Exactly.
So he has to be made party.
So she was in another department.
Anyway,
but
so
not necessary.
I think
because
that
they have-
story has now. ठीक है, कौन लिख ले? By registered oblique speed post
he
with
has
heading.
no role.
Requisites for issuance of notice be filed within 7 working days.
Lots.
ना आउरी अधिक समय लगियो.
नहीं, lots of 7.
28 जन को नेबे ना. पण तो लिखिबार समय पड़ेओ. Within 7 working days. The opposite parties want to the learned AC. तापर लिखंतु सब पारा करी the learned AC in response 6 how much 4 weeks time. 4 weeks time to obtain instruction and file counter. Since the petitioner has already retired from service, it is expected that the opposite parties, the opposite party state shall file its response by the next date. List after 4 weeks, liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench. जोड़ा लिख लेनी कि issue notice to OP number 4228, fixing a short returnable date code. Yes, next please. Dr. Misra. K. Misra for the petitioner. Ms. A. Das, AC for the state.
My Lord, Union of India is party.
Sorry.
Union.
Mr. Behra.
My Lord. CGC.
CGC.
My Lord.
ଆପଣ ପୁରା ନାଁ ଆଉଥରେ କହିଲେ? Sorry.
R. Behra, Rakesh Behra.
Rakesh, Mr. R. Behra, Central Government Council, along with DSGI for opposite party. Yes.
My Lord. My Lord, the limited prayer is that the husband of the petitioner expired while in service. And he had an EPF. Now the EPF amount needs to be released and the consequential benefits needs to be released. She has made a representation before the opposite party.
You want representation to be disposed of?
No, my Lord.
Let them take instruction. The Hard Learned Counsel for the petitioner, Sapara. It is submitted that the petitioner's the petitioner's husband unfortunately passed away while in service in the establishment of Kud Kama Kurthile.
Olympic Security Solutions.
Again?
Olympic Security Solutions. This is a private agency which supplies manpower. The rule.
So you see, how do you connect then? Kagas patro kon thila, contribution kon thila, unless you
my Lord. The difficulty is this is a private agency which supplies manpower. And that
I am not there, sir. I am not there. Whether it is private or a public, what it is doing, I am saying that if you do not connect all the dots, then how do you arrive at a conclusion? Principal employer, service provider, and the authority. So authority will act upon what? On the forms and other applications or the testimonials furnished by these two persons. So they are not parties.
Only the commissioner have made party.
Suppose now we ask them, what I will ask them, that you act upon this thing. What is that thing?
The account number is there and they're according to 72D of the scheme act.
Account number is there definitely, but what about the details?
Details are all with the commission.
It is not that simple, sir.
I'll implement them as parties.
At least principal or primary employer, you should make party. And they are registered with them also. It is not that if they are unregistered, that's another thing.
They have to be registered.
First line lekhantu. Kejon opposite party add have?
Only one.
First opening sentence lekhantu. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks leave to add the employer of the husband of the petitioner, deceased husband of the petitioner, as a party. Prayer is allowed. तो जगह नहीं किंती करी लिखिए.
I'll file one.
The late तांकर details कहीं.
I'll get the detail. That is the reason.
चल अर्जन कर दियो. तो भूल भाल हो सो. तापरे लिखंतु as prayed for, list after a week, liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench. पण कॉपी दरकार ना कौन?
Good extra copy.
The learned let 2 extra copies be served on the learned CGC to enable him to obtain instruction.
Fine.
Instruction Anand, if it is worked out,
Fine.
then he will have no grievance,
I'll
or
get
she
that.
will have no grievance.
I'll get the instruction.
Yes.
Obliged.
15.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, my name is J.R. Behra, Jyotiranjan Behra.
Yes, it is there.
Yes.
Mr. J. 15. Mr. J. R. Behra for the petitioner. Miss A. Das, AGF, AC for the state. Yes.
my Lord. Lord, one search was conducted by the Vigilance Authority on 6/8/2012,
Yes.
and FIR was lodged on by PS number 20 of 2024.
Yes.
During the search, all the documents relating to my expenditure and all these things, my Lord, mobile phones, all these things are seized by the department, my Lord. Now, ED, Enforcement Director, calling me for submission of the explanation for the RSD and also all these documents. So I pray Your Lordship, I file an application for supply of documents at my cost. Supply a Xerox copy of all the documents, my Lord. So Your Lordship,
No, have you made them parties?
yes, my Lord. Vigilance is the SP
Copies are
Vigilance,
କରିଛନ୍ତି?
SP Vigilance, my Lord.
ସେ ନାହାନ୍ତି appearance ନାହିଁ ତାଙ୍କର। ଆପଣ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ମିସ୍ ଏ ଦାସ ଫର OP number 1, OP 2, 3 and 4 none।
2, 3, 4
କପି ସର କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ।
Vigilance.
କପି କରିଛନ୍ତି ସର? The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As prayed for, the matter stands adjourned. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench. ଆପଣ ତାଙ୍କର ଅଲଗା panel.
Copy, I'll also.
So you verify whether it has been served.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
16.
Yes, Mr. Mahanti.
My Lord, the petitioner is now working as an assistant executive engineer, appointed, my Lord, since 2000.
Yes.
So, after constitution of the, my Lord, page, annexure 9, page 5, constitution of the diploma engineering cadres under Panchayat Department, page 45, my Lord. My Lord, yes, my Lord. Prayer, we are to be governed under the old pension scheme and allotment of GPF. So, as on date, the GPF allotment account number is not allotted in my favor. So, also, because only 2 months left for my retirement, so pension paper, as per the GA department instruction, pension paper are required to be prepared. So now they are saying that unless the clarification is received from the government, whether you will be under old pension scheme or new pension scheme.
Sir, you are agreed by what, sir, actually? ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କଣ ହେଇଛି ନା ପ୍ରେୟାରଟା ପୁରା 2 ପୃଷ୍ଠା ହେଇଯାଇଛି।
Sir, for allotment
And,
of
even perhaps you are not even sure what is your prayer.
prayer for allotment of GPF and governing the Orissa status as a pre
Sir, when you are entitled for GPF, the day you joined in the service. So now you are 60 years of age. If you started your service career at the age of 25, so after 35 years you have realized that you are not having GPF.
No, ma siya mo deଉଛନ୍ତି NPS re, non-contributory pension plan.
So yes, but when did you start that, and now where you have ended up? When you started with NPS, when you started that?
From 2005, it is plan.
Now again it is 20 years.
So with objection, ଆମେ ନେଇନୁ ଆମକୁ ସେ salary ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦେଲେ।
representation disposal ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ନା କଣ?
ନା ମୋର instruction ଟା ଟିକେ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ।
କଣ ମୁଁ କୋଉଠି instruction direction ଦେବି?
ଆଉ representation
ଆପଣ ତ ନିଜେ sure ନୁହଁ କଣ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି?
representation ଟା
ଆପଣ 30 ବର୍ଷ ପରେ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ GPF ହବା କଥା, 20 ବର୍ଷରେ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଆମର pension ହବା କଥା।
with due respect,
what is there to be disrespectful or respectful? It is a proposition we are discussing.
My Lord,
my approach is that I must understand and dictate an order so that they will also understand what to answer.
My Lord.
So for that, you have to understand, to make me understand. So କୁହନ୍ତୁ କୋଉଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି, କଣ କୋଉଟା ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା, ଆପଣ କଣ 7 ମସିହାରେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି, 7 ରେ ବି ହେଇଗଲାଣି, ଏବେ 18 ବର୍ଷ ହେଇଗଲା, 18 7 25।
My Lord, I pray out of 3 applicants, one is being provided GPF 2 weeks back. ତେଣୁ ଆମ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନଟା OP1 କନସିଡର କରନ୍ତୁ।
ସେ କଣ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଭଲ ପାଆନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ଦେଲେ ନା କଣ?
ହଁ ସେଟା ସିଏ ଗୋଟେ କେସ୍ କରିଥିଲା ଏଇ ବାଇ ଅର୍ଡର ଅଫ ଦିସ୍ ଅନରବଲ କୋର୍ଟ ତାକୁ ଦେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
କାହିଁ ସେ ଅର୍ଡର କାହିଁ?
ସେ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ମାନେ ସେଟା ବି ମୋ ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ। ସେଟା ଆମର ରିଟଟା
ଆପଣ ଆର୍ଜନ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ଅର୍ଡର ଥିବ ହୁଏତ you might get something out of that to submit। ନା ଆଜି ଡିସ୍ପୋଜାଲ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି
ଡିସ୍ପୋଜାଲ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ସେ ଦେଇ OP1 କରିଦେବେ।
You don't want to check it further।
ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି ସେ ଦେଇଦେବେ।
ତାହେଲେ କାହିଁ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି? ଆଚ୍ଛା ଫର ଦ ବେନିଫିଟ ଅଫ ପ୍ରଫେସନ ଠିକ ଅଛି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍।
ତ Subhranshu Bhushan Mohanty for the petitioner, Ms. A. Das, an additional standing counsel for the state. It is submitted that the petitioner raises a hard learned counsel for the petitioner, first line, tapare sub para kar likhantu. It is submitted that the petitioner has a limited grievance to the extent that his representation dated 28/11/2024 pending before the
OP1
opposite party number 1 is to be considered and disposed of. It is submitted that the relief sought for in Annexure 1 लिखिले कितने सेटा into bracket Annexure 10 Annexure 1 is submitted that the relief was sought for in the representation dated 28/11/2024 has already been granted to a similarly situated employee. ता ना फाकी जानछन?
हाँ जो प्रभाकर षडंगी,
Mr. Sri Prabhakar Sadangi. Therefore, the petitioner legitimately expects he will also be granted the similar benefits. The Learned ASC in response submits that since the matter is listed for the first time, she has no instructions as on date. Stuff. However, any pending representation shall be disposed of by the authority in accordance with law within a reasonable time. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that since the petitioner is at the end of his service due to retire on attaining age of superannuation, कितने दिन रहिले चाकरी?
about 2 months रहिले।
Within 2 months, his case may be considered sympathetically at the earliest. Para. Having heard learned counsel for the petition and the learned ASC, considering the limited nature of grievance raised in the petition, the writ petition is disposed of without issuing notice to the opposite parties. Observing that the opposite party number 1 shall take a decision in accordance with law regarding the benefits sought by the service benefits sought by the petitioner. The petitioner shall communicate website copy / certified copy of this order along with copy of the representation into bracket Annexure 10 and all other writ petition सेटा हमें सेटा क्या किस दिन जाओ सेटा भी दे दवा आउटसोर्स हे जिवो। The writ petition shall be disposed of by the appropriate अपन लिखुन दिन सेटा
सर
कौन लिखले? All other relevant documents ought to be relied upon by the petitioner sentence आरंभ केमते ला? I have missed it. Let's full stop. Full stop. The authorities shall do well to consider the same and consider sympathetically in accordance with law and take a decision within a period of 6 weeks from date of communication of the certified copy of the order along with the documents. My lord, the result of the decision of the authorities shall be communicated to the petitioner within 1 week thereafter. Within 1 week thereafter, no, within 1 week of taking such decision. It is clarified that this court has not expressed any opinion regarding merits of the case or the contentions of the parties to the petition. Yes.
My lord, may I pray? ଏ ଯୋଉ ଆଉ ଡକୁମେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ରହିଯାଇଛି ପ୍ରଭାକର ଷଡ଼ଙ୍ଗୀର ଆମର ଅପରଚ୍ୟୁନିଟି ଅଫ୍ ହିୟରିଂ ସୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍
ଏତେ ନିଅନ୍ତୁନି ଆପଣ ଆଗ ସେଟାକୁ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
ସେ ସେକ୍ରେଟାରୀଟା ଛାଡୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆମେ ଯାହା ପଠେଇବୁ ପୋଷ୍ଟରେ
ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ ଆଡ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଦ ଅଥରିଟିଜ ସାଲ୍ ଏବେ ସବୁ କୋର୍ଟ ଖୋଲି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଜ୍ଞା
ନାଇଁ ଛାଡୁନାହାନ୍ତି
ଏବେ ସାହାଣ ମେଲା ବୋଲି ପେପରରେ ଆସୁଛି ଆପଣ
ନାଇଁ 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 ସେଟା ସେ
authority shall if so the authority if it feels necessary shall afford opportunity of hearing to the petition ସେ decide କରନ୍ତୁ କଣ ତାଙ୍କ ଦରକାର ଥିବ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଭଳି ଭାବରେ actually this is to be adjudicated this is not possible ଆପଣ ହଠାତ୍ 20 ବର୍ଷ ପରେ କହିବେ ମତେ ମିଳିବାର ଥିଲା GPF there is something should be there ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଆଗୁଆ ଆସିଥାନ୍ତେ adjudicate ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା ତାହେଲେ କି ସେମାନେ decision ନେଇଥାନ୍ତେ ଆପଣ challenge କରିଥାନ୍ତେ suppose they would have taken a decision that would have been much better anyway
17 ଟା ସେମ୍ ସେଇଟା ବି ସେମ୍
ଏକା ଚାକିରି ଆଚ୍ଛା ଠିକ ଅଛି yes yes please
18
Mr. B.D. Biswal on behalf of L. Patnaik for the petitioner Ms. Aishwarya Das ASC for the state Learned Counsel for the petitioner 6 accommodation as prayed for list after 1 week liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench
19
Mr. Mahapatra
Please, Lords.
yes
In this case, my lord, this petition challenging the order of rejection of the application under RS scheme, my lord. The father of the petitioner was engaged as entering into service in the year 89, my lord. Subsequently, when he was in service, he was died on 11/2/2018, my lord. At the time of death, the petitioner be minor. Subsequently, when a major and applied for the RS scheme, but that has been rejected and said that the scheme was they come under the scheme of 2020. But in Molananda Sethi case and other cases,
no, that has been referred to a larger bench in the larger bench is now consideration. Have you read Article 16 of Constitution?
Lords.
It's an academic discussion by order dated 12/2022. Passed by OP number 3 into bracket annexure 5. Appearance लिख ले. Mrs. Mahapatra, A. Das, then had learned counsel, then लिख ले. Issue notice along with this order. The learned ASC upon advance copy being served appears and waives notice on behalf of the opposite parties. Let 3 extra copies be served.
So extra copies not required.
No, it's not necessary. Continue. The opposite parties within 6 weeks upon serving copy thereof of the learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner shall have the liberty to file rejoinder. List after pleadings are complete. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Item 20
Mr. S. Saurav for the petitioner Ms. A. Das State Learned Counsel for the petitioner 6 accommodation as prayed for the matter stands adjourned next week with liberty to adjourn 1 week after with liberty stop tapare lekhantu liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
My lord, item 20. My lord, item 20, your lordship is passing the order?
Yes, 2020.
My lord, I had made a mention before your lordships. My lord, I am ready to argue before your lordship in case your lordship permits me.
No, already have dictated the order.
My lord,
everyone has heard you live in the YouTube, now also me also YouTube.
As your lordship pleases,
this is the disadvantage of having a live courts.
As your lordship pleases, my lord.
Yes. But liberty to mention, since it is a break bench, you can mention it for listing.
The matter may take up on its own instead of mentioning, because it would anybody, my lord, just that it's a break bench and the matter was listed, so that is the only reason, my lord.
Yes. I understand that.
I'm so sorry, your lordship. I'm so sorry. But
why you should be sorry?
My lord, I had never this intention, my lord. I wanted to argue with your lordship, my lord.
No, beyond 430, whoever is willing to argue, no adverse order, even your matter is so to technically not reached today.
But
That way also, I mean, beyond 430, I never pass at times, I tell my staff that they should tell me that I should record non-appearance. Say to the bar, if anyone is interested, they can continue beyond 430, or obviously it will be adjourned.
As a lordship pleases, my lord.
So you can file, again mention it. That is the difficulty you have to face. You have to mention it for this.
It will be listed after your lordship's order. It would be listed automatically, my lord.
Yes.
So grateful, my lord. So great.
Thank you.